It's Sports Frenzy! Sports Frenzy!
What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? It is time for another edition of Sports Frenzy Season 6. We have reached our 30th episode. Woohoo! The big 3-0. And, yeah. Cue the pyro. Wow, that was pretty good pyro for... no special effects. What's up? Coach Cole here with you once again, along with Brother Rose. What's up, Rose?
Not much. How you doing, Tim?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing good. Doing good. I'm ready to do some picking this week.
All right.
Glad to
hear it. And thanks for covering for me for the recap show this past week. I was one tired dude.
Hey, what can I say? We couldn't see you.
I couldn't see much of anything either. I was out. It was a long weekend of taking care of my wife and stuff. So, as always, the show must go on, and Brother Rose took care of business. So I appreciate that.
No problem. Got your back.
I know. Always and forever, man. What's going on over there? We haven't even got to the dancing yet.
Oh, I know. I was getting warmed up with my NHL intro already. It's in my head.
New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks. Or were you doing your best fine Dongo imitation? We've completely lost control of the show already.
What is New Day's trumpet's name? Francesca.
Francesca 2.
Francesca 2. Because who destroyed Francesca, the first one? Was that Dean?
Knew you were going to ask me that. Who'd you say?
Was it Dean?
Was it Dean? I don't know. That seems like too long ago. I don't remember.
Dean just lost Mitch.
That's true.
If you don't know who Mitch is, Dean Ambrose's houseplant for his Ambrose Asylum interview show.
Talk show that got canceled.
Yes. I hope
I did see in breaking news. This is terrible, the stuff they do. It was one of those fake sites, but it said TNA signs his plant contract. Oh, the stuff on the internet these days.
Probably that K-Fab or whatever. That's all that guy does is post fake stuff.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy. All right, let's see. Well, we might as well get into some picks, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, as usual, we are starting our week off with our lacrosse action, and looks like our NLL lacrosse action is winding down, and we'll tell you more about that in a minute because we have a few other lacrosse action games for you this week. And I'll let Rose talk to you about that after we get through these first two picks. Our first game is, this will be tonight, yes, on the NLLTV.com. Wow, are we getting exclusively fancy here? I didn't even know they had their own TV.
I didn't either. That's the first I've heard of it all season. Before it was always the Fox Sports Go app or the Watch ESPN app. But yeah, apparently if you go to NLLTV.com, apparently you can watch this game.
Very cool. So that gives you guys another viewing option for NLL lacrosse. You know, I've told myself all year I'm going to try and catch one of these teams in action, one of these games, and I've yet to watch any NLL lacrosse. I've caught a few college games, but nothing to this point from these guys. So I'll try and do better with that next year since their season's winding down.
Yep.
We have the 8 wins and 10 losses, the Georgia Swarm. And they are traveling to the 10 wins and 8 losses, the New England Black Wolves.
I'm going home field advantage with the Black Wolves.
I don't see why nobody would go against the Black Wolves since they got the better record. I got Black Wolves as well.
This one is a Saturday game at 9 p.m., and you can check this game out on Watch ESPN. We have the 8 wins, 10 losses, the Calgary Roughnecks. And they are heading to Colorado to face the Mammoth. 12 wins and 6 losses. I'm going with the better record on this one, the Mammoth.
Yeah, I hear you. Same with me.
So,
all right, Rose, we'll tell them a little bit about what we got coming up next.
Next up is the MLL lacrosse. So I know you're like, what? More lacrosse? I'm confused right now. Well, NLL lacrosse is the indoor lacrosse. The MLL lacrosse is the outdoor lacrosse. And don't quote me on this, but I believe there's some talks that I think the Detroit might be getting an MLL lacrosse team, but don't quote me on that.
Really?
Yes, apparently that's like they're been in negotiations. It's funny. All the stadiums are going to be very close to each other, within blocks of each other.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Because right now you have Ford Field. And you have Comerica Park. They're right across the street from one another. And then I believe a block or two north will be the Red Wings' new stadium. And the place they're looking to put this lacrosse stadium will be like further south, couple blocks south of Ford Field.
So this will be for the MLL League?
I don't know about the MLL League. I don't know if it's that or the NLL League. I'm not sure which one. But there's talks that Detroit might be getting a lacrosse team here. So
Sweet.
um,
So MLL lacrosse is outdoor lacrosse.
Yep.
But it's still pro lacrosse.
correct. Yep. It's kind of the best way I can describe it is, I guess, the NLL lacrosse is like arena football,
Yes.
and MLL lacrosse is like outdoor football, if
Correct.
that makes sense. So,
It's a good one. Yeah, that works. I think that's a good comparison for people.
good job, bros. This first game was Saturday at 7 p.m., and we have the 0 wins, 2 losses, the Florida Launch. I guess they haven't launched yet. And they are heading to New York to face the Lizards, and they're 1-0. I'm going with the Lizards.
I got to go with the Lizards as well. All right, our next game we have this is a 7 o'clock game on Saturday as well. Or wait, no, sorry, wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong one. This is a Sunday game at 2 p.m. And it is the 1 win and 1 loss Ohio Machine. They're traveling to the 1 wins and 0 losses, the Denver Outlaws.
Home field advantage for me. I'm going with the Outlaws.
I got to go with the Denver Outlaws for the home field advantage and the fact that I'm not a big Ohio person, so
Thinking the same thing.
yeah, they have their state and their logo, so. Home run!
Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
Peanuts!
Dr. Jacks.
Cotton candy! Get your fresh cotton candy!
Ice cold soda pop.
Hot dogs! We got your hot dogs! Pizza!
I
What?
was going to say, I was trying to come up with one more. I was running out. Trying to think what else they offer at, I could say an adult beverage, but I don't know if that'd be appropriate for Frenzy. So, anyways, moving into some college baseball, especially college baseball. I don't think you could get an adult beverage. We had the 5 wins, 7 losses. Wow. Wow, okay. Let's try this again here. We got college baseball, and this game will be on Saturday.
What game are you even looking at? I don't see any games on here that have 5 wins and 7 losses.
So the 5 wins, 7 losses is May 7th.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, that's the. Anyways, let's try this again. This game is May 7th, which is a.
Retake, editing room.
I swear I've not had any adult beverages tonight.
He has not. He literally just got home from work.
Yeah, so this is a Saturday game at 2 p.m. They have the 21 wins, 13 losses, Hope College. And they're heading to Adrian Adrian's red hot there. Adrian College is 27 wins and 9 losses. I got the Bulldogs.
Heck yeah, I got the Bulldogs. Go Adrian. All right.
Wow. Mark that in your books, everybody. That's got to be the biggest mess up ever for me.
Hey, let's get an extreme close-up on Rose and see how red his face is right now. Cameraman?
Maybe? Cameraman?
What the heck? This went so much smoother when we were doing the test. So Rose has like this roaming camera now. Whoa. There we go. He's not too red-faced. Just another one of our effects provided to you from their services of Cole and Rose.
The high-tech budget there we have.
All right, this is our next baseball game, and I can tell you it is also on 5/7. It's at 1 p.m., and it is the 24 wins and 22 losses Walsh University.
It is.
And they are traveling to our boys, Coach Gordy and the gang, Hillsdale, who has 28 wins and 18 losses.
I'm going Hillsdale.
And I am going Hillsdale as well. Let's go Hillsdale.
Let's go Hillsdale.
Let's go Hillsdale. Shout out to you, Gordy.
Entering into college softball. This first game is going to be played on Friday night, so tonight, at 6 p.m., and you can watch this game on the Big Ten Network Plus. We have the 24 wins, 29 losses, Rutgers. They're heading to Ann Arbor to face Go Blue!
That's right.
Michigan, 41 wins, 4 losses, ranked second in the nation. Go
Nation.
Blue!
Go Blue. Go Blue. Hail to the victors. Go Blue.
Go Blue.
Next up, we have a game that I'm not even sure why it's even on here.
I had to put something on there, Michigan State, for the Michigan State fans.
Oh, okay. But did you have to make it so they're playing like...
I didn't make their schedule.
This is a tonight game as well, 6 o'clock. We have the 25 wins and 26 losses. MSU. And they are traveling to the 30 wins and 14 losses OSU. So, to continue my fine tradition of picking, and then when it comes to this particular game, I'm not picking because I don't care.
Tim defers. I will be going with Michigan State because I have the philosophy of any team that beats Ohio State is a good team to me. So I'm going Michigan State on that one.
State fans say you're a bandwagon jumper. They don't want our support, Rose. That's I won't give them my support. All right. Oh, this is you. What are we? Oh, minor league.
Oh, it is.
Oh, take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the park. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever come back, so it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the ball game.
Play ball. This first game will be on tonight, Friday night, at 7 p.m., and you can listen to this game on 12:30 a.m. We have the 17 wins, 9 losses, the Columbus Clippers.
That's a little early to be listening to a game, isn't it? 12:30 a.m. Just kidding. Love our live studio audience.
Oh, they're great. You gotta love them. And they're headed to Toledo to face the Mud Hens. The Mud Hens records 11 wins, 13 losses. The only Ohio team I cheer for, the Toledo Mud Hens and the Toledo Walleye.
Right on.
I assume you're going Mud Hens too.
You betcha. And you wonder why, you have to apply for tickets a long time in advance to get into our shows, so that's why we don't offer tickets to anybody, because the audience is always full.
It is. It's just packed back here right now.
All right, our next minor league baseball game comes to you at 7 o'clock on Saturday. You can find this game on the MILB network. .tv. You can also get it on the app. The games you have to buy, but you can also listen to them live, as we've told you several times. And sometimes tune in the radio app. Sometimes we can carry a lot of these games as well. You just type in the team that you want, minor league anyway, and it comes up and you can listen to it as well. So we have the 13 wins, 14 losses, the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. It's a mouthful.
It is.
And they are traveling to the 12 wins and 12 losses, playing about as well as their main campus team right now, the Michigan Whitecaps.
I'm going with the Whitecaps.
I'm going with the Whitecaps as well. Wonder how much their gear is running. Should probably eventually get me a hat and a shirt from these guys as well.
Add it to your list. With the Griffins, the West Michigan Whitecaps.
If I'm making such great progress on that list, I'll just add it to my list. What we're really waiting for is for our wonderful sponsors, like maybe the Michigan Whitecaps, to just send us free stuff. That's what we really want. We will promote you on our show if you send us free stuff.
We will.
With the exception of anybody other than Toledo Walleye and Toledo Mud Hens in Ohio. All other Ohio gear would get burned.
This is true. This is true. Well, I don't know what else to play here. We're saying take me out to the ballpark. The baseball sound effect. I don't know what else to say here. We're entering into a little Major League Baseball right now. This first game is a Saturday game for you guys.
Maybe we can get a quote, like when we do when we do this and it has the Tigers. Maybe we can get an old quote from Sparky Anderson or something like that.
There you go.
Sound bite from one of the old skippers or one of our famous announcers or something like that.
Sound bite from Tiger announcer. I'll see what I can find. Let's see. First game here is a Saturday game at 1:10 p.m. and you can check this game out on FS1. We have the 15 wins, 13 losses, the Texas Rangers. What's with the mathematical equations going on there?
It's got all their logos and hat logos and territory logos over the years. I thought that was kind of cool because it gives a little bit of all their history there.
Oh, that is cool. I see it.
It's got every logo they ever had on there, apparently.
That is cool.
I was kind of like, man, I'd love to find these for every team. I found them for a couple of different teams, but I didn't find them for all teams.
I think it's cool but it confused me at first because I saw like addition and multiplication and division. I'm like, what the? They're heading to Detroit.
You can solve the equation.
I'm gonna go with the Texas Rangers for the equation. Am I right?
You are very correct.
They're heading to Detroit to face the Tigers. 14 wins and 12 losses. The struggling Tigers. I'm going to go with the Tigers.
I've said this before. Right? This reminds me of the old baseball days when they used to show this is from, I think this is exactly from that. When they would win the game, they would show this logo, and he would chew the bat in half and growl. And if they lost, the cat would have a water bottle on his head, and he'd be like, "Meow."
The good old days.
The good old days, back when it wasn't on cable. It was just Channel 4 or something, Channel 7 maybe. I don't know, one of those. I've got the Tigers as well. I'm not giving up on them. They're playing pretty pathetic right now, but I still love my Tigers. It's our first three-point bonus game. It's our first three-point bonus game. Hey, everybody, it's a three-point bonus game. Yeah. Wow, I still can't quite hit those high notes. My voice is a little scratchy still. I started going high, and that sounded terrible. I apologize for screwing that up, guys. Usually it sounds a lot better than that, but got a little tickle in there still from my...
Still sounded good.
Until I hit that high part. That was a little bad. I didn't like that at all. That's why I brought it back down low. Got my lows today. So it's our first three-point bonus game, if you haven't heard. And this game is on Saturday at 4:05, and this is on Fox. Oh, wow, this is on FS1 also. And it is the 19 wins and 8 losses, the Washington Nationals. And they are traveling to the 20 wins and 6 losses, the Chicago Cubs.
Cubbies are red hot right now.
Yeah, they certainly are, aren't they?
I'm going with the Cubbies.
Yeah. Can't go against that. I'm going Cubbies also.
We have playoff action for you guys here. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Well, I think it would make this better if it was still some of our teams.
This is true. This is true, but unfortunately not. One sec here. See if I can get it
I
up.
guess this first game is one of our teams. If you want to get right down to it.
Damn it.
Yeah, they lost tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up real quick to see.
Oh, yeah, I could have told you that.
Oh,
They lost Thursday night, folks, so.
in overtime, though. 3-2 in overtime. Anyways, this first game is a Saturday game at noon, and we have the 44 wins, 30 losses, 1 overtime loss. Your Grand Rapid Griffins. It's the only one of our hockey teams that's still in it.
Yes.
They're heading to Lake Erie Monsters. It's Cleveland, another Ohio team. The Lake Erie Monsters are 43 wins, 22 losses, 6 overtime losses, and the Monsters won tonight, which is Thursday night, so they lead the series 1-0. I got my Griffins, though.
I still got the Griffins as well. You know, guys, we've toned down the show quite a bit as far as being biased towards a lot of teams. So you got to give us a little bias in this. We are a Michigan TV show. I realize we're seen on YouTube and all around the United States of America. We wish, but
Maybe one day.
But you know, we're not going to show much love for Ohio. We're really more of a Michigan-based program anyway. So. So sorry for our Ohio affiliates down there, which are none at this point.
A couple. Might have a couple.
That is true. I suppose we do have a few Ohio viewers who will remain nameless. All right, next up we have pro hockey.
It is.
You throw the intro again, or are we just going with it?
You want me to?
Hey, why not?
All right.
For stretching out dancing there, you didn't even dance, so.
Well, I was looking up the Griffins.
So, funny story about this is that sometimes we have like some of our different therapists and stuff come in throughout the day. I know I'm not talking about for Jamie and me. I'm talking about my school. And they come in and do different things with our students and stuff. And occasionally some of them come in right in the middle of the show or parts of the show. And lately I've had some of them, they always come in right like when we're dancing that dance. So some people think, what the heck is going on?
Those two guys have lost their minds.
We never had minds to begin with. Things we've done over the years.
Oh, yes. If these walls could talk.
Well, you didn't have those walls then, so we don't have to worry.
That's true. This is true.
All right, back to the picks. We have this is a 7 o'clock game on tonight. You can watch it on NBCSN. So that would be NBC Sporting Network, I'm assuming.
Yes.
We have the 46 wins, 31 losses, 5 overtime losses. They lead the series 2 wins to 1 right now. Tampa Bay. This is also the team that put the Red Wings out of action.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been any reasonably good fights or anything with these guys going on right now?
I haven't heard anything.
Basically, it was just their love for the Red Wings, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so they're traveling to New York to play the Islanders, who have 45 wins, 27 losses, and 10 overtime losses. And again, Tampa Bay leads the series 2 wins to 1. Gotta go with Tampa Bay, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm also going Tampa Bay. Red Wing great Steve Yzerman is the general manager there, so gotta root him on there. Oh!
Well, my goodness, it is our squeaker game of the week. Let's see what Jamie Rose's predictions are for this one this week, folks. Put some deep thought into it.
I am. This game is a Saturday game at 1 p.m. on NBC.
Jamie loves the duck.
I do. Saturday at 1 p.m. on NBC. We have the 49 wins, 24 losses, 9 overtime losses, because I love to sing the blues. Yeah. Your St. Louis Blues.
That wasn't that bad.
Thanks. I tried. They're heading to Dallas to face the Stars. 50 wins, 23 losses, 9 overtime losses. I know your sheets say the Blues lead this series 2 games to 1, but hold the phone, they lost tonight. So the series is tied 2 games apiece.
They lost Thursday night. Bummer.
Yep. I'm going with the St. Louis Blues.
I've got the St. Louis Blues, baby. Going with those Blues. They're my team I'm going to pick for the overall win of the series. And I figure that's my pick to win it all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, Tim, let's see where all the series are at now. Dallas versus the St. Louis Blues are tied 2 games apiece. The San Jose Sharks lead their series with the Nashville Predators 2 games to 1. I believe they are playing, though, right now. I think they're in the 3rd period. Yes, they are 3rd period, and the Sharks are leading that series 3-2 right now. The Pittsburgh Penguins lead the series against the Washington Capitals 3 games to 1, and the Tampa Bay Lightning lead that series 2 games to 1 against the New York Islanders.
You've got like a very announcer voice on tonight.
I was trying to do like a Walter Cronkite.
Like a Sports Center update type thing.
Oh, we got a little NBA action for you guys. I think it's time to roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll it! Did we lose our effect? Did we... Blocking your shot, Rose.
I feel like this is Shaq versus, what was his name, Muggsy? Is that what his name was? The old short, like 5-foot dude versus Shaq.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I feel like right now. It's like Muggsy, like I'm trying to shoot and Shaq's ah. Anyways, this first game is a Saturday game at 5 p.m.
Voice imitation, but it wasn't coming out. So
The what?
I was gonna try and do a Shaq voice imitation, but it wasn't coming out. So.
Oh, good gosh.
All right, what do we got, Rose?
We got a Saturday game at 5 p.m. on ESPN. We have the 56 win, 26 losses, the Toronto Raptors. They are heading to Miami to face the Heat. 48 wins, 34 losses. Actually, this series is tied 1 game apiece because the Toronto Raptors won in overtime tonight.
Wow. Okay.
So, series is 1 game apiece, and I have the Raptors.
I'm going to go Raptors as well.
Just because I don't like Miami.
Nor do I. Alright, next up. Where am I here? We have, this is a tonight game, 9:30 p.m. on ESPN. The 67 wins, 15 losses. The San Antonio Spurs. They are traveling to Oklahoma to play the Thunder, who have 55 wins, 27 losses. This series is tied up at 1 apiece right now, but I've got San Antonio.
I also have the Spurs.
Spurs, I would like to see them go all the way again this year. Well,
And it is time. It is time for Arena Football.
Football, 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 football.
Football, 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 football. Dun, 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 dun.
3 points! 3-point bonus game!
Yeah. This is your second 3-point bonus game, and this game will be on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. on CBS Sports. We have the undefeated 5-0 Arizona Rattlers. And they are heading to Orlando to face the Predators, who are also undefeated 5-0.
Wow.
Somebody's going to come away a winner.
That's right.
Ooh. Mm. Mm. Who are you thinking, Tim?
Well, I'm going with the Arizona Rattlers.
Ooh.
And part of my philosophy behind that is that someday when I'm old and gray, I'll probably retire to Arizona, so I should get to know the Arizona teams now.
Well, there you go. Well, on that mental note, I hope one day when I retire, I can retire to Orlando. So I'm going with Orlando. Hey,
We're supposed to be getting closer to each other, not farther away, Rose.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. I gotta be different because one of these teams will still be undefeated. So at least one of us will get the 3 points,
True that.
unless it ends in a tie.
I really don't know. I haven't ever looked that up to see what the tie-breaking rules are for arena football.
If I'm thinking right, last season, let me see if I can find last season. That's why I love my notebook, because I can just flip back to last season real quick and see what their stats were here for last season. I could have sworn last year there was a team that had a tie. 2 teams that had ties. Not seeing it right now, but I think they do get ties though in arena football.
We will research that for you more thoroughly and give you some answers at a later time.
Yes.
I think this is you.
I just did the last one.
Oh, did you? I thought I did the last one. Alrighty then. So we have this game is Saturday, 7:30 p.m. on ESPN 3, which is the basically the computer version. Take it back up. We have 2 wins and 3 losses. The Jacksonville Sharks. Excuse me. They are traveling to 1 win and 4 losses. The Cleveland Gladiators. Wow. Couple of strong a little bit here. But it looks like the Jacksonville Sharks have just a little bit better record, so I'm going with Jacksonville.
I am also going Jacksonville because I don't like Ohio teams very much. This is just like, we've been like bashing almost all Ohio teams. You notice that?
Everybody except for the...
Mud Hens.
Well, in all reality, actually, I have 3 Ohio teams that I actually like because I like the Toledo Rockets as well. So Toledo Rockets are my MAC school that I cheer for. And our director of editing, Isaac Cole, will be actually going to UT next semester, or next fall, I should say.
Ooh. Ah. And lastly, your last arena football game is a Saturday game also. At 10 p.m., we have the 2 wins, 3 losses. The you wanted the best, you got the best, L.A. Kiss. And they are heading to the 0 wins, 4 losses. Doesn't matter if they change their name. Doesn't matter. The Portland Plastic.
Na 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 thunder. Na 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 thunder. I should probably sing that with a little more of a na 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 na, since I got Axl Rose singing for him now. For those hard people that are not hard rockers and don't have any idea what I'm talking about, who sings the Thunder song is AC/DC. And AC/DC currently has the singer from Guns N' Roses singing for them. So, there you go.
Ridiculous.
Welcome to the Back in Black.
Back in black!
Anyway, Rose, so Isaac assures me that he will be able to get student section Toledo tickets. So somewhere in the future there could be a Toledo Rockets game for a sports friendly to attend.
Tim is going to be reminding him of this. So, Isaac, when are you going to take me to that game?
I already asked him if he could get me down there for of the facility and maybe give me a walkthrough of the football field.
So I'm going with the LA Kiss.
Oh, yes. I am going with the LA Kiss, too, because, everybody knows I'm a Kiss fan.
And I meant to give everybody the what the NBA playoff picture looks like right now. Currently, Golden State Warriors lead the Portland Trailblazer 2-0. OKC and the Spurs are 1 game apiece. Cleveland leads the series against the Atlanta Hawks 2-0. And Miami and Toronto, their series is tied 1 game apiece also. Dancing Deb, get your dancing shoes on.
Rolling around and round. We'll love by the way, just give it time. Round and round, what comes around goes around. I'll tell you why. Here we go round, 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 yeah. Here we go round, round, together need a round, yeah.
Wow! See, I went from high to low, and he went from low to high. So there you go. It's perfect. Good job, Ralph.
A little bit of everything there for you guys.
Little Dab and Dave.
This
Jump.
This race will be a Saturday race at 7:30 p.m., so a nighttime race for you guys, and you can watch it on FS1, and it will be at the Kansas Speedway in beautiful Kansas, Missouri.
What happens if they lose a tail light? Do they high beam people when they're driving at night? Your steering wheel brake?
Possibly. It seems a little more flimsier than normal. All right. Anyways, I don't know how it works at nighttime with NASCAR.
Well, the place, if it gets dark, which I'm not sure, depending on how late they're late, I think they have, just like football and stuff, they have because if you look at the cars, all those lights and everything are just drawn on there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think you're right. I think they have like stadium lights all the way around there, so.
They do.
Yeah.
They probably have. I'm sure they. Well, maybe they don't. I'm gonna have to notice that because I haven't observed that very much. If they do, I imagine they would have tail lights. So they can see the other guys braking if possible. I don't know. Maybe that's why there's so many wrecks. Maybe they don't have any lights on them at all. I've never noticed that. Have you?
No, I've never looked closely at them before. I'm gonna go.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. What?
I do know up close. If you look at them, it's hilarious because like the whole like regular design of that model car is just like painted on there. That's all just like sheet metal or whatever.
They're pretty much bare to the bone. I know the one thing is those cars, inside those cars, it's pretty hot inside those cars. Because, yeah, there's no central air conditioning in those cars. So, yeah, everything's bare to the bone. So,
I imagine that. I would think because they're so bare to the bone, I bet like there's a lot of that engine heat coming in there too. Because I don't think it's not like your typical dashboard like you and I drive. You know.
yeah. Yep. I'm going to go with Kevin Harvick for the week.
I'm sorry, Joey. I'm actually doing this because Kyle did really good, and I kind of like Kyle again. He's kind of had a cool attitude, so I'm going with Kyle Busch for my pick again this week. Whoa, extreme close up on Rose.
Let's see, we have their NASCAR standing so far. In first place is Kyle Busch with 342 points and 2 wins. Carl Edwards is in second with 337 points and 2 wins. Jimmy Johnson is 329 points and 2 wins. Brad Keselowski, 300 points and 2 wins. And Kevin Harvick, 351 points, 1 win. And then Danny Hamlin is 269 points, 1 win. Joey Logano, 316 points, no wins. Kurt Busch, 312 points, 0 wins. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 279 points, 0 wins. And Martin Truex Jr., 274 wins, or 274 points, 0 wins. See if I can find you guys a little stats here. I know I'm a little up close and personal. Can you see me okay, Cole?
Yeah, we can see you just fine.
Because you can't see
me. Dimple and pimple. And... Hey, you missed a hair right about there on your...
I would agree with this. NCAA should let undrafted NFL and NBA underclassmen return to college. I think that
Well, they can actually return to college. So the article's a little confusing. They want to be able to play ball again, or football or basketball.
Oh.
They can come back to college. They just can't play sports anymore once they hire an agent. So it's kind of weird because I guess I had kind of mixed feelings on that one because if you don't get drafted and you've hired an agent, it's like, okay, did you not get a good agent or what? Because then what? You know, I mean, just release the agent or whatever. He's not going to make anything from you. So, but yeah, they've always been allowed to go back to school. They just can't because there are some guys that'll actually join the NFL and then they'll go back and get their degree. This is sad news to report. I'm just reading that Bobby the Brain Heenan is reportedly in the hospital again.
Yeah, I read the other day that he fell. And if you don't know, Bobby the Brain Heenan looks extremely rough. I think he had mouth cancer, didn't he?
Mouth and throat cancer.
Yeah, like his whole mouth and throat are like almost non-existent. So we pray for
picture of what he used to look like there.
Yeah, he doesn't look like that anymore.
No, he's had some major issues with his mouth over the years.
44-year-old Jeremy Yager, if I can say his name right, Jeremy Yager is returning to the Florida Panthers after agreeing on a one-year contract. It will be his 23rd NHL season. I believe he's the oldest player right now in the NHL. The Detroit Pistons looks like they're going to be getting a new logo, kind of going back to the old school basketball with the Detroit Pistons kind of a look.
And I just got my shirt last year. That's what's.
Isn't that the way it always works?
Yep.
Now you got the throwback jersey, Tim. The Washington Redskins tight end Jordan Reed is signing a 5-year extension worth $50 million. Howard Keene, the voice of Michigan Stadium, passed away, dies at 83. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him. Blissfield High School baseball team beat Ottawa Hills, Ohio on Wednesday to give Coach Larry Tuttle his 1200th career win. Congratulations goes out to Larry Tuttle, my old math teacher. WWE's repackaging Darren Young with a new gimmick, and Bob Backlund will be his manager.
That they did that on SmackDown tonight, and I wasn't impressed.
No.
They got, I don't know. I mean, Bob Backlund is supposed to be a legend, and in this thing, he's still acting like goofy, like almost a mockery of himself, and I don't know, I'm not into that. So I thought, my first thoughts on that was answering your question that I never got to on the page there. I thought, well, this actually could be an interesting angle here, because it'd be kind of cool to see a manager come back on the scene. Maybe this is the beginning of bringing back managers, which I would love to see, but I don't think they're going to do it right. It doesn't look like they're going to, because they're calling him a life coach. So.
Oh.
And he was dressed up in his thing, and he was acting like, I think you've seen some of those matches where he came out and was just being like, thought he could still wrestle and stuff, and he was acting real goofy and stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of how he's still going with his attitude. So I'm like, what a mockery of yourself.
Yeah. We will have to see. Let's see. Johnny Manziel cannot stay out of trouble. Johnny Football, ex-Johnny Football anyways, has been booked in a domestic violence case, and I heard he could potentially face up to 1 year in prison.
Wow.
Funny meme here for you guys. It's a picture of LeBron James and Michael Jordan, and LeBron says, "I have more playoff wins than you." Michael Jordan says, "Because it takes you longer to close out a series."
The other day I saw a post on that, and I couldn't really take away from it what they were saying. I don't know if they were trying to say that LeBron is better than Michael or what, because they were saying, Michael's days, the series weren't as long, and the games were shorter, the three-point lines have changed. It's Air Jordan, so whether it was this time or past times, I feel that Jordan could probably whip on LeBron any day of the week. This is coming from a guy who's not even a huge Jordan fan. I never claimed to be a huge Jordan fan, because Jordan competed against my favorite guy, Larry Bird, at times.
Yeah.
So.
Former Wolverines Spike Ulbrich has decided to transfer to Purdue.
Kind of bummed about that.
Yeah. But
I also, it's not. I mean, the whole situation went down in a good way because, I mean, Coach told him that they didn't foresee him playing this year, or not, definitely not in a starting position. So he wants to try and find a school where that'll let him play and hopefully give him some playing time. But honestly, with a double hip replacement, I'm not so sure Spike's going to be seeing a whole lot of playing time even in Purdue. So I hope it doesn't come down to these teams are going to be just ripping him for information on Michigan basketball. That's what I'm hopeful I don't know how that works with like clauses and stuff. If he has to sign a contract or whatever that says, I won't talk about Michigan's program or anything like that. Because, I mean, that's if you think about it, if you're a competitive team and you're getting somebody else's former player, you might be like, yeah, so can you give us some scenes out of their playbook? So I don't know how that works, but.
Well, I don't think he can't play this year. He has to sit out a year.
Does he?
Yeah, the way it works in Division I sports is if you transfer, so he's transferring to Purdue, because he's transferring from a Division I to a Division I, he has to sit out a year to play.
Okay, because I thought, because this was his fifth year eligibility that he was going out with, so I didn't know if that made a difference at all.
No, I don't think he can play. I think you have to sit out a year. Now, if you go from the University of Michigan to Adrian College, then you can play because you're dropping down Division I to Division 3 or whatever. So,
right.
Little interesting stat here for you guys. If you're ever wondering what professional wrestlers make, John Cena makes $9.5 million. Mind you, this is last year. Highest earning wrestlers 2015 calendar year. John Cena $9.5 million. Brock Lesnar $6.0 million. Triple H $2.8 million. Randy Orton $2.7 million. Seth Rollins $2.4 million. Roman Reigns $2.1 million. Undertaker $2 million. Big Show $1.5 million. Kane $1.3 million. And Dean Ambrose $1.1 million.
Wow. Money, 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 money.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, to say, here comes the money.
On May 3rd, it was Joe DiMaggio made his major league debut with the New York Yankees on May 3rd, 1936. A little throwback Thursday there for you guys. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar, 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 bling, bling. I think that's about all I got for you guys tonight.
Let's see here. I think that's, I don't see really anything else either. So, all right. I guess that's all we have for you this week. Let's see. We don't have anything that should stop us from shooting a recap show this week, right?
Well, if it wasn't for the MLL lacrosse game on Sunday at 2 p.m., we could have almost done a Saturday night shoot.
Wow, okay. So anyway, that's it for us tonight. Hope everybody has a great weekend to get out there and enjoy some sports. I think Saturday is supposed to be pretty decent. Or it was Sunday. I don't know, one of the 2 days this weekend is supposed to be really nice. So get out there and enjoy some sports. We'll be back here again with you guys real soon. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone.
And I'm Jamie.
Go get them, Griffins.
Go Blue!